Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S, Jets, well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Cam Little after the opening kick. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. That's a catch. Jalen McMillan. And he got this close to midfield before going out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. He's got him. That's McMillan. And he's out a yard or 2 shy of the 15. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 7-yard pause brings up 3rd down. Panther 11.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Finds his target, Hall. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Field goal try upcoming from the Jets. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lawrence going to throw straight away here. All in left side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Hey. Hey, Jupiter. 13, Lou.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First and 10 from the 41.
Red on red.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Buying some time left. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. Wide open down the field, and he has it. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set.
Throwing now, off play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Oh, the QBs in this league, they love their slot guys. We see it all over the NFL, that close relationship between quarterback and slot receiver. They play in such chemistry. But then when you get a defender that can get in the middle of it and mix it up and read and react in that kind of way, you get interceptions right out of the slot. That is a job well done.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Let's go. Hey, I'm gun. Hey, kill. Here we go.
1st and 10. It's Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focused.
The Jets get there and bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't a linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you, my big man.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Hey, go.
Lawrence in the pistol. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return coming from the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They've got a man in motion. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
On red. Hey, hey, check that. Reload. Silver.
First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. Escapes a defender. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Hey, lion.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Buys time, rolling right. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs with that Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
11. Hey, easy. Route. Go.
Lawrence throwing here. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18.
They start the drive with Hall. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
To throw here on 1st down. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. Oh, this big guy is moving. Then he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
Ready up.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey, run.
Lawrence now off the play action. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Hey. Here we go.
From the 29. He's got him. The ball is out. And this is scooped up by the Jets. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return.
I mean, there is nothing like a defense taking the ball away for you, right? It's all about the ball. It's all about, you hear me preach that all the time. Get the ball back. Well, they get the ball back with a little extra bonus on that return as well.
Here we go. Shot.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, smash.
Coming right is Hall. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tackle made by Miles Murphy. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And he makes the catch on the sideline. Oh, but they call it out of bounds. This close to 6. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go. Nineteen tight. Ready?
He'll throw it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. This our last play of the quarter.
Red.
They'll run here on 1st down. And his gain is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this first. for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Up the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
These are 24.
Lawrence looking to throw. Cut out left. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Third and 4 coming up now.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Take right open, open. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
30 left. Still.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
On red.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Hey, Lion!
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. That's too close to the sideline, and it's going to be out of bounds.
Well, I think the defense coaches in coverage, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
The kick by Shudak is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll go right side with Hall.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Hold it ready.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Shut up. Let go.
Here's Hall once more. And he drives this forward until they bring him down at the 38-yard line. Working quickly here.
Cougar 19.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd down give to Hall. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. This time it's a passing play. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
I'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Come on, go!
Looking to the air here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Jaguars get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Rip, 23.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
13, Lou. Go, let's go. Hey, easy, route.
From the 39. He's on the move. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Hey, Ryan. Take right open. Hey, I'm gun. Read alert. Hey, kill.
1st down throw, Lawrence. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
11. Hey. Hey, kill. Hot.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Into the hands of Gibbs. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Red on the red.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Has it down close. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Honest Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14.
Jets 13. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready?
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's got him. That's McMillan. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pass is caught by Addison. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
1st and 10, looking to throw. Completed right side to Addison. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
He's got a man left. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
Pass play now. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets make it a 1-score game before halftime. Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 31-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
30 left.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got a gain of 6 there. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here's the 24. 11. Here we go.
Lawrence now off the play action. He puts some power on a deep one left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Go, go! Go!
Out of the gun, Lawrence. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out! And this is scooped up by the Jets.
And that is the definition of an impact play from the defense. Everything been going poorly for them, right? They're poised to surrender some big yardage, but one big hit changed all of it and creates a big play on their side instead.
Throwing now, following the turnover. Fits it through the middle. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They go play action on 1st. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Just 4 seconds left, Brock. Only time for one play, and it's going to be a field goal try. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. Fields it, and he's going to run this one back from the end zone. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. From his own end zone, here we go.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Hey, kill! On the red.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Think right. Hey, Lion. Hey, kill.
Lawrence throwing here. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Lawrence working from the gun. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And this isn't result quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10.
Hey.
They'll run here following the penalty. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Think right open. 11, Agate.
Now Lawrence. He gets this to Tyler Scott. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Jaguar first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Red on red. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 29. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Third and long for him here. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks a little short of that 35. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And it'll be Jaguars football. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He beams one deep right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here's the 24.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Hey, go. Go, heavy.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. On target to Downs. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Hey, line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Throw left side, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. Trap 60.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Go.
2nd and 10 now. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. Jags pick it up. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, route.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st down throw, Lawrence. It is caught left side. A lot of grass ahead. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Gun.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to push one deep down. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. On his Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Back now, pressure on its way. He's got him, that's Addison. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
70 Lions.
From the 39. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. He gets 6 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
60 Maverick. Hey.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 25-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Bronco 80. Let's go now. Hawk 70.
Back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Still sticking with the passing game. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. So they're left facing third and long.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Here he is on third and long. Rolling left, buying some time. Throwing on the run, deep down the middle. And that one's incomplete, pretty fortunately so. That was a big risk, nearly an end zone turnover. Instead, it brings up fourth down.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
Ready? 79 Broncos. Go.
Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets now within one score in the fourth. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Red on red. Big 13 heavy. Here we go.
On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. Jukes out a one-stop. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Man in motion here. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard.
Lisa 24.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Chased out to his right. Now he looks middle, throwing deep. They did it! He made the interception! And the Jets have some new life in the fourth.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
And he fights his way forward to get this to the 45. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
All gets it again on 2nd down. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Jaguars, well, they must be thinking pass here, huh? They're in the dime. Third down coming up.
Set. Panther 11. Panther 11. Mustang 19. Ready.
Setting up a throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They are now set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Dragon 60. Check go.
Dropping back to throw. He has room past the 25. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Tight. Hut.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Pass play on 1st and goal. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Breece Hall with the touchdown. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Big lick from the coverage team there, and that's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Gibbs on the carry. And he gains ground to the 33 before being stopped.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Jukes one defender. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jaguars with a little more work to do to win it here. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion.
Again, it's Gibbs. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Trent, 23.
Another one for Gibbs. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Hey, easy. Route.
Hand off running left. Here's Gibbs. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Hey, kill. Hey, run.
Setting up to pass. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Whew. I think coverage got away with one right there, Kate. There was actually space, and if that throw came out 1 second earlier, that could have been 6.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Hey.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
I'm red. 11. 30 left. 11. Here we go.
Throwing now. That's Thomas. He's got it. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's a gift to Gibbs. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Take right open.
He'll look to throw it. He's on the move. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Hey, go. Silver.
Running it with Gibbs. And he breaks the tie. That should win him this game. Brock, touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Come 19. Let's go.
Back to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. and that really did help force the incompletion.
Let's go now. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Here he is to throw. Big catch made, and he got both feet in.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
19 right. Check smash.
Tight end going in motion here. One final shot here. Need this to force overtime. And this will not be caught, so their last chance heave to the end zone ends up on the ground. This game's over. So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say so long from New York.